Damn, I recognize your voice anywhere. You ain't fooling nobody.
You owe this town, Archie.
Yeah. Oh, no, nobody, nothing.
All right.
Boys, get the hell out of here. Go on now, get out of here.
No, Archie.
Let's take care of that.
Go on! Get out! I ain't selling. This is my 5 acres. I use them anywhere I choose. I'll build a pyramid of empty bear cans on them if I want to.
I never sold drunk.
I ain't scared of you. Get out!
Watch out!
You got him!
Come on, get up. He ain't breathing.
Hey, we got a problem in here. You stay here.
What the hell's y'all doing in here?
We didn't touch him. He was drunk.
What are we gonna do? Our fingerprints are all over this place.
Now, Linda, don't do a big number. I'm family, remember? Yeah, put away the furniture polish and think, messy kitchen and coffee mugs. No, I don't want to face that drive down from Dallas. I'll take the train. Hold on. Yeah, hi. Yeah, well, roll out that big Texas sunset. Oh, I can't wait to meet Eddie and the kids. And give the kids a big special hug for me, okay? I love you too. Bye.
I see flannel is in again.
Not in my closet.
What are you looking for?
Well, my tickets. They were right here. You know, maybe I should postpone.
No. No more postponements. How many years have you promised and they're not shown up?
15.
Shame on you.
It's not as if I didn't try to go home. There was just too much blood under the bridge, Morgan. If I'd gone home, I'd have to pretend to forgive my father and forget all the stuff I never could.
You're not going back to your old hometown and all those bad memories. Your father's dead, Martha. It's safe to come out of hiding.
I'm a coward, Morgan. I bailed out. I left Linda there to deal with my dad's drinking and the fights and the craziness. Killed my mother. I thought it'd kill me, too.
Sounds like survival to me. Now go home and make it right, okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
May I have your attention, please? Train number 21, the Texas Eagle, Texarkana, Marshall, Longview, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Taylor. For those of you boarding here in Rocky Valley this evening, please please allow a few moments for incoming passengers to detrain first. Attendants will then help you aboard. Thank you.
All clear here, Bill.
What? Who? Oh, she's busy. She can't come out. We'll call her back in an hour. Only meant to scare him. I mean, he shouldn't have bolted like that.
You idiot. It was an accident. I mean, you can see that. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm so sorry, Eddie. Eddie was supposed to pick you up, and I just can't believe you're here. Can you ever forgive me? Things got backed up here.
What time do you get off?
Well, not for a while.
I need to talk to you.
Oh, I know, me too. If you can just wait until the crowd thins out. Where's your bags?
By the door.
Okay, they'll be. Come on.
Wonderful. What's the matter? Linda, it was something...
Linda, your order's up. Come on, you got customers.
Jake, this is my sister.
Oh, yeah, your sister from L.A. Y'all really do favor each other. Why don't y'all go ahead and go on home? I know how long it's been since you've seen each other.
Well, Betty's off, and
That's all right, I'll handle things. You go on. Go on. Very nice to meet you. We really do like your sister.
Hey, Jake.
Go on.
Jake's been great. Can you believe it? I actually like my boss. Come on.
Well, they put it
We got some pretty country out here. Not a lot of nightlife, but I'm sure you get enough of that in L.A.
about ready. It's looking ready, isn't it? I'll be right in there.
Okay, I know you're probably angry.
Linda, I saw a man murdered tonight.
What?
I was coming from the train station.
Oh my God, are you okay? I mean, you
I
actually...
saw this group of men, and they were beating this guy, and I heard the shot, and I saw him fall, and I don't know. The one who did it was wearing a mask.
So you didn't actually see his face?
Yeah, he took it off, and I got a good look at him.
Did you call the police?
I was just so scared.
Okay. Eddie's working late, but he'll be home in a little bit, and he'll know what to do.
They're playing Ride a Dog with a Toothpaste.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks, Lorraine. I'm sorry. This is my sister, Martha.
Hi, heard a lot about you.
Hi.
Hey, is this the way you want to meet your Aunt Martha? Come here, you rabbit dog. Just let me wipe up your face.
Night, kids. Thanks, Linda. Nice meeting you.
Oh, nice meeting you too.
Well, Emily and Timothy, this is your Aunt Martha.
Hi, you two. You know, these pajamas look pretty familiar.
You bought them for me on my birthday.
And half the toys in this house.
Remember this?
Christmas 2 years ago.
My dad says I can catch real good now.
Really? They're beautiful.
It's not exactly the homecoming I had in mind.
Daddy's home.
Daddy!
How's my baby, son? How's my big baby?
And this is Eddie. How do you like him without his mustache?
Well, well. We sure been looking forward to this, haven't we? Well, I'll tell you something. Your sister has been running around making me crazy. Making me crazy. I keep telling her, calm down. Your sister ain't expecting the Ritz. She knows you got kids.
Honey, things got really messed up about picking her up.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Had to work overtime. Had to pull a drive shaft out of a cab last minute. And then one thing and another. And can I get you a beer? Anything?
No. No, thanks.
I sure could use one.
Okay. Hey, Angels. Time for bed. Why don't you say goodnight to Aunt Martha?
What about your daddy, huh? Here, give me a kiss. I'll tuck you in later, right? Sleep good.
Okay, bedtime. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Hey, babe, there should be another fan out there. Boy, never known the air to be so dead. Come on, sit down. Oh, kid stuff. Saving up for air conditioning. Boy, these Texas summers are getting worse or I'm getting older. Kids don't seem to mind none now, but I sure can't take it no more. Thanks, baby.
Honey, something terrible happened tonight. Martha saw a man murdered. Saw the killer's face and everything.
Is that right?
Well, I really didn't see him clearly.
Oh, I thought you said you saw his face.
Yes, but it was dark.
Where? Where'd you see this?
I really don't know the town. Somewhere by the train station.
Did you call the police?
Just about to when you came in.
I'll do it.
Well, I'll get your bags and I'll show you to your room.
Now go ahead, just unlatch it.
All right.
We don't have to section this area off.
Evigan, what the hell you doing here? County seat's 40 miles away.
Well, I was out at the lake, got this over the wire. Dakin Larson?
That's what the ID says.
Name rang a bell. Larson contacted my office a few days ago. I was on vacation, so he left a message.
What kind of message?
He was suspicious about the death of a pal of his.
Pal, huh? Who'd that be?
Archie Maddox. How long's Larson been here?
According to the motel manager, he's been here less than a week.
Sheriff, Eddie Pick called. Seems there was a witness to this.
Oh, good. Mind if I tag along?
Now, I never heard of a county prosecutor just tagging along. Usually they want to take charge.
Well, you know, you can do all the questioning. It's still a local matter.
All right.
I don't know how many men. It was dark. A man being beaten and running. I heard a shot and then he fell. That's all.
Did you see the man who shot him?
Well, like I said, it was dark and he was wearing a mask. I guess I sort of saw him when he came over to look at the body.
If he was wearing a mask, how could you see his face?
Well, you said he took off the mask.
Yes. Yes, he did. He took off the mask.
But it was dark.
Yes, dark.
Anything else?
No.
Could you identify this man?
I'm not sure.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Good to see you, Linda. Eddie.
That's it?
Yeah. For now.
All right. For now, then. I want to check out that motel room. It's personal stuff.
All right.
Okay.
Not really.
Linda.
I'll be right back.
That's because you keep pounding it. There, now quit pounding it. Sit up straight and eat it. Don't play with it.
Good morning, everybody. What's for breakfast?
Morning.
It's dirt.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Did you know that the Lone Ranger never eats with his mask on?
All right. Come on, kids. You got school. Daddy's got work. Let's go.
You know what?
What's that?
A smiley face.
A smiley face? Oh, right in the middle is a
nose.
You know, the kids are wonderful, honey. You did a great job.
Yeah. Eddie and I were gonna wait, but we figured, what the hell? I love him, Martha.
I can see that.
He's not the most educated guy, you know, but he did okay. I mean, he had a rough childhood, a lot of abuse like us, but he really got it together, and he loves the kids.
How does he treat you?
He loves me.
You know, Mom and Dad loved each other too, but we know what that was like.
Yeah, well, that's not us. I mean, Eddie hardly ever drinks, and he's never heavy-handed with Timothy or Emily.
Are you?
Only when I overcook the eggs, and then he bats me around a little bit.
So don't cook eggs. You know, I'm really sorry it was so rough with Dad at the end.
It's always rough with Dad.
You know, I wanted to come back for the funeral.
No, you didn't. Well, you didn't.
No, I guess I didn't.
Well, thanks for the checks. I mean, it covered everything you needed.
Didn't cover what you needed.
I managed. I mean, Eddie was there, thank God, and he helped out a lot. But let's forget the past, okay?
What's the matter?
There's a witness.
A witness? What do you mean, a witness?
Well, she didn't see much.
She? Who's she?
Name's Martha Tobias. She's here visiting her sister.
Well, go on. Who the hell's his sister?
Linda Peck.
Eddie's wife?
He didn't tell you.
No wonder he's been avoiding me all morning.
You know, this whole thing's gotten real messy. First, that Archie Maddox situation was bad enough.
That was an accident.
Now the Larson killing. A bullet in the back's no accident.
Doyle? Sheriff?
Counselor?
Akins.
Just to let you know, I've requested a coroner's inquest as soon as possible.
Isn't that a little premature?
Let's get in out of this killer heat. You know, I've been trying to sell this town as a great place to live and do business. You couldn't make my job any tougher if you put up a sign welcoming homeless hookers.
Well, whoever killed Larson did that. I intend to find out who killed him and why.
What was he doing here anyway?
Came to see an old friend.
Yeah? Who's that?
Archie Maddox.
Archie Maddox. He was just a drunk who died in a fire that he caused himself.
What happened to his property?
I bought it at public auction. I paid too damn much for it, too.
You see the billboard for the industrial park outside of town?
Archie's property.
The whole town's gonna benefit big time from that.
It's funny how one man's life or death can affect so many. Whole economy of a town, in fact. There's some poetry in there somewhere. Thanks for the pop, Doyle.
Thought you might want to join us for lunch.
Next time, could you please knock?
Oh, I'm sorry. Guess I'm not used to guests.
That's probably Mr. Potter. He's Eddie's boss.
What's up? Get in.
What does she know?
Oh, she didn't see nothing. She don't know nothing.
Akins thinks she does.
Well, he's shooting wild.
You invite me to supper. I'll find out what she knows.
Mr. Potter's been real good to his wife, too. I mean, he really gave us a break. A little trouble when people run for cover, but not the Potters.
What kind of trouble?
He's a great mechanic, like I said, and Mr. Potter says that if he can...
What kind of trouble, Linda?
Eddie knocked a guy out and hit his windpipe. They called it involuntary manslaughter because it was an accident. Hey, why don't you get dressed and let's go into town? I want to show you off, okay?
Well, what is it like to raise kids in a town like this?
That's okay, I guess.
And how are the schools?
They're okay.
Ever thought about private school?
Martha, this isn't L.A. And besides, Eddie and I can't afford it.
Well, I could.
No, you couldn't. I mean, it's sweet of you, but... Well, since Eddie had it rough, I mean, I will.
Howdy, Linda.
He just doesn't want the kids to think that anything comes easy. Yeah.
You know that trouble you said Eddie was in?
Mm-hmm.
Did he ever hit you?
Damn it, Martha, why don't you like Eddie? I mean, from the moment you met him, I sensed it. What is it about him? I mean, it's something. I mean, when he talks to you, you barely speak to him. It's not right. It's embarrassing.
Could we just drop this right now?
No, I will not drop it. I mean, it's been 15 years since we've seen each other, and we're all walking on eggshells. It's not right. I mean, Eddie walks in a room, and you walk out, or you shut your door.
I can't talk about this now.
Well, what, are you gonna wait another 15 years? We're sisters, and we used to be close. But the longer you're here, the more distant you become. It's not fair. Martha, please talk to me.
Oh. Eddie was the one I saw kill that man, Larson.
No, how can you say that?
I was there. I saw him do it.
No.
Linda! Linda, please!
Everything all right, Mr. Barnes?
Yeah. My sister and I haven't seen each other in so many years. We have a lot of unfinished family business.
Well, we were just coming by to pick you up.
Why?
Need to ask you a few questions about what you saw last night.
Well, I told you everything that I saw. I was here behind these crates.
And Larson was here, and this is where you saw the assailant?
Well, his head was sort of half in and half out of the light.
I'm standing over the body, and I would be fully lit by that light. How could you not see his face?
I guess he was looking down.
Larson was killed, what, about 9:10?
That's right.
God, it's funny. Nobody saw anything. The restaurant across the street, there's a bar right here.
Everything was closed.
Everything was closed. Well, yesterday when Larson was killed wasn't a holiday, was it?
When there's no business, sometimes stores close early.
All of them? Including the bar?
Maybe you should ask them why they shut down early last night, hmm?
Well, you can bet on it. Come on, Mr. Vice. I'll take you home.
I'm sorry I wasn't much help.
Well, I got a feeling that it'll all be a lot clearer in a few days.
What do you mean by that?
When the shock wears off.
Thanks for your help. Sorry it took so long.
You told Sheriff Brandon, that prosecutor, something, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
I know you think you saw Eddie kill that man, but you're wrong, Martha. I mean, you know, I saw this program about how much we really see, and if we really remember the things that we think we saw, and they had these people look at something and then close their eyes and then describe what they saw, and I mean, they didn't even get the colors right. It was really crazy. So what I'm trying to say is, it wasn't Eddie. I mean, it may have looked like him, but it was somebody else. He didn't do it. You were mistaken, Martha.
I should never have told you like that. I'm gonna pack up and go in the morning.
Well, that's just great. You accuse my husband of murder and then you just leave?
I don't want to leave you. But if I stay, I can't help. And if they keep pressuring me, I'm gonna have to tell them what I saw.
And I want you to admit you could have made a mistake.
I can't, Linda. I saw that man killed. And I saw Eddie do it.
I've waited for years for this, for you coming here. And I'm just afraid if you leave, I'll never see you again. Say, call me when you get to LA.
And maybe when things cool down, you can come to see me and bring the kids.
Sure.
Party track 2, half-track silver, full service.
Man says the train's on time.
Oh, no.
Sorry to do this to you, Mr. Bice.
You don't look sorry.
What is it?
Subpoena. Coroner's inquest.
But you didn't see anything. I mean, you told them that it was dark. I heard you. You told them both. I heard you.
Eddie.
I just don't get it.
It's a subpoena. It's not as if I asked to testify. It's a court order. You've heard of a court order.
Honey, go get her bag, please.
I'll get a rental car and a room.
No, you can't.
I can't stay with him in the house?
Please, for me.
Don't you think it would be better all around if I just got a room someplace?
No, Martha. I need you to stay here.
Why are you so frantic? I mean, what are you afraid of?
It's just this town. I mean, if you move out, there'll be gossip. And if it gets back to Eddie...
Eddie! It's always Eddie. Why does everything revolve around Eddie? Do you ever put yourself first?
Yes, it's what I want, too. I want you to stay.
Honey, listen, it's gonna be okay. Okay?
What's going on?
Hey, honey. Got a great meal planned for the Potters.
Just heard some talk around town. Seems you got a lot of people worried.
How so?
Well, bad time for this to be happening. We got a lot riding on Rocky Valley being seen as a law and order town.
Compared to Beirut, probably is.
Big aluminum siding plant deciding between Rocky Valley and Temple City.
Well, you let Aiken start scaring you. The prosecutor gets himself a witness. Sometimes he tries to make you start seeing all sorts of things.
You'd be an authority on prosecutors.
Don't get cute. Say what you mean.
No, thanks. I've seen how you fly off the handle when people say what they mean.
No need to till you came along, that's for sure. Listen.
Oh, stop it, Eddie. Let go of her.
You touch me again, and I'll tell them what I know.
Really? What do you know?
I know that you shot that man, Larson. I saw you shoot him, and the other man call you an idiot, which is just about the nicest thing I can say about you.
She tell you this? She tell you this lie?
Yes.
Well, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me?
Because maybe every time you raise your fist...
You stay out of it!
Martha.
Ever since you come here, you've been looking down your nose at us. And that's because you hate me for not providing a smart life for your sister like you got.
Stop turning yourself into the victim!
Look at her. Honey, how many times has she changed her story? Huh? How many times? Now, how much could she have seen? You know how dark those streets are when all those stores are closed.
I never said the stores were closed.
It's a small town, people talk. Everybody knows that. Look at her. Look at her. Standing there all smug and sure of herself. She don't know squat. But she's got to convince you that you can do better than me because she hates it that you got a family and all she's got is an empty bed. You want to believe her, honey? You just go ahead and believe her. I don't even give a damn.
Eddie! Eddie! Eddie, wait! Look at me! Look at me! Just tell me. Your wife. And whatever it is, we'll face it together, but you have to tell me the truth. Did you do what she said? Did you kill that man?
She's lying, Linda. All right? She's lying. I didn't do it. I wasn't even there. You gotta believe me. I don't know why she's doing this. I don't know why she's doing this. I don't know why.
What we've got here is a county prosecutor with an agenda. While he's building himself up in the press with all kinds of wild theories, they're writing bad things about us, and the investors are leaving. He's like all these politicians. He's got to build himself up with headlines.
Well, he's running out of time. The inquest is tomorrow.
I never know if the size helps, but I do it anyway.
I think probably, you know, ceiling fans do the most good.
Oh, we're saving up for air conditioning. Hey, kids are back.
Good. Hey, kids.
Hey, look who's here! Look who's here! Oh, boy. Oh, that's a great cap. Who won?
We won.
Oh, good. Come here, you pretty thing.
Do you have any children of your own, Mrs. Potter?
Not this small.
What about Tina?
Oh, well, Tina wasn't mine, honey.
Where is she now?
With the angels, Emily. Tina's with the angels.
Hey, why don't we let the grown-ups finish their dinner, all right?
Well, wonderful children.
I understand you work for a department store.
Actually, I'm a buyer for a chain of department stores.
I think women should work. They get in so much trouble with too much time on their hands.
As opposed to men who get into a lot of trouble with so little time on their hands.
You know, I always wanted to work, have a career.
Well, you raised a family, didn't you?
One son. Actually, Eddie's been more of a son to me than that loser.
Thank you, Mr. Potter.
Our son went his own way.
Thanks to your encouragement.
I've always been grateful to our mother for encouraging me to go my own way.
Some birds, when they fly from the nest, don't land quite as good as you did.
It's not the landing that counts, Mr. Potter. It's the flying.
What's that supposed to mean?
That having the courage to try to do something is what's important, not how successful you become.
It's airy-fairy crap like that losers tell each other to keep them from getting discouraged.
Oh, Linda, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Here, put that over there.
Up.
Watch your elbow now, sweetheart, all right?
Yeah,
I
I'll
have to fix the chain on this thing. I think one side's longer than the other.
Yeah, kind of swinging.
Honey, listen. The man had a husky voice, and he used an inhaler. How many men in this town does that fit?
What are you doing? You're not content in destroying one family, but you want to bust up the Potters as well?
I just came in for a glass of water.
Oh, Mr. Potter, it's in the refrigerator?
Oh, well, I'll help myself.
It's really nice having you and Mrs. Potter here.
Oh, well, we're really enjoying it. You know, we don't get out very often. Hilda is in rather delicate health. You know, I wouldn't trade Rocky Valley for all the cities in the world.
Oh, me either. Eddie and I...
Small town people know how to pull together in a crisis. You remember when the shops closed during that oil glut?
Oh, yeah, and the food drive?
Eddie had several strikes against him. I hate to think what would have happened to Eddie if it hadn't been for you. Without all of us, for that matter. You know, there's something about a small town, a kind of loyalty that people in big cities just don't understand. But there's a price for that fierce loyalty. Betrayal is very ugly. In a city, if you betray your neighbor, you can always move to another suburb and sort of reinvent yourself. But in a small town, you have to live with the people you betrayed. Thanks for the water.
Now, we know it was dark, Miss Tobias. Every shop in the area that night, for some inexplicable reason, had decided to shut early.
Innuendo is inappropriate, and suspicions are not evidence, Counselor. Those shop owners have testified. Nothing inexplicable about closing early when there's no business.
Or why there was no cab at the train station?
That's your second warning, Mr. Akins. Mr. Potter has already submitted an affidavit of repair on one cab. And Mr. Ballou, the driver of the second cab, had proof he was in Dallas that night.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Coincidence is like common sense. It's very uncommon. I get suspicious when a whole town shuts down so that a man can get killed.
Mr. Akins, unlike common sense, conspiracy theories are very common. You're too smart to introduce suspicions as evidence. This is an inquest, not a trial. Don't audition for us, you got the job.
All right. All right. So, Just what did you see, Mr. Bias?
It was dark. I didn't see anyone clearly.
Larson fell right in front of you, under a street lamp. The assailants crowded around him, removed their masks, and you didn't see them.
Only one removed his mask.
The one who shot Larson. He was the one under the light.
He kept his head down. I'm sorry. I didn't see any of them clearly.
So you can't identify him?
No. I'm afraid I can't.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Beg your pardon. Excuse me.
Hello, ladies.
I hope this isn't going to be unpleasant.
No more unpleasant than it was for me in there.
It's over. Let us get on with our lives.
Murdered by assailants or assailants unknown is not what I call a satisfactory verdict. Tomorrow I'm gonna be serving you another subpoena.
She told you everything.
I can speak for myself.
You got
Thank
no
very
right
much.
hounding her like
Eddie,
that.
please. I told you what I saw.
Well, you can tell me again. In front of a grand jury.
I have a job I have to get back to.
Just remember, Mr. Bias, that perjury is a serious offense in a murder trial.
If I'm not sure of what I saw, is it still perjury?
No, but it is if you are sure and just scared to tell the truth.
He didn't believe you. He didn't believe you.
It's not her fault, Eddie. It's not her fault.
Come on, let's go. Get in the car.
I'll walk, thanks.
Come on, let's go. Something else happens.
Where's Linda?
I don't know. Maybe she's got a boyfriend.
Gee, that'd sure top my wish list.
Your sister's at work. Kids are at dinner with friends. Had you going there, didn't I? Boy, sure is hot. I wish I could afford a swimming pool. Bet you got a swimming pool. You ever skinny dip?
Get out of here.
You afraid?
Why do I know what you're going to say before you say it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Look at you. Strutting around like the town stud. I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
You want to be grateful for the attention.
Don't flatter yourself.
Problem with you is you never had a real man before.
Stop. Stop, Eddie. Are you crazy? Ow! Eddie! Eddie, what? Eddie!
Honey, got something. She come on to me.
You stupid liar.
She knew she was gonna catch us here, honey. She knew you was gonna come home and she was gonna catch us like this. She set me up.
You don't think she's going to buy any of that crap?
Martha, stop it.
You don't believe him.
She's all talk, babe. talking facts. Fact is, you know what we got. You know that you could feel it right here.
Eddie, leave us alone. Please leave us alone.
You don't believe him?
I don't know what to believe.
Oh, Linda.
I just know that until you came here, I was happy for the first time in my life.
You blame me?
I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna throw away what I have. I may never find it again, and I end up like you. You're right, it's not good with all of us here under one roof. There's a nice motel in town. I'll call him for you.
Hey, this is a great spot for a picnic. You guys go out and get all set up, all right? I'm gonna make a call, and then I'll come right out and be with you, all right? Okay, can you carry that? You got that? Good, sweetie. Just go right in there. See if you can pick out a spot. Thanks, Emily. Hello? Hi. Yeah. Jane? Hi, it's Martha. Could I speak to Morgan? Thanks. Hi, Morgan. I'm gonna be here another couple weeks. Yeah, I've been subpoenaed. I know, but I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye. Okay, guys, let's get all this stuff packed up.
Boy, that was great. Why aren't you living with us anymore?
Oh, sweetie, you know, I just thought maybe it was getting a little crowded.
We wish you'd come back. We like you living with us.
You know what, guys? You make me feel really, really good. Here you go. Can you carry that?
Yeah. All right. That's where me and Dad go shooting.
What do you shoot at?
Just cans and stuff. But Archie made us stop.
Archie Maddox? Is that his property?
Yeah, he's real mean whenever Tina was there.
Tina?
A little girl who had come to visit Archie. She acted real funny. She looked weird, too.
Archie Maddox.
I get to answer it. No, me!
Yes? Timothy? No!
Texas, snakes are everywhere.
What about that four-wheeler that I saw stopped next to my car?
Did you get a license number?
Whoever killed Larson wants me dead, too.
If they killed Larson because he suspected Archie's death in the fire wasn't accidental, then you're right. They won't hesitate to kill you, too. Now, of course, if you didn't see anything, why would anyone want to kill you?
Maybe it's what they think I saw.
Okay. Okay, I'll attach a deputy to watch you.
No, then they'll be sure I know something.
You won't let me help you? My hands are tied.
Well, you don't have any answers at all, do you?
No, that's right. I don't have any answers. I may just have to subpoena this whole damn town.
I'm not going to hang around here waiting to be killed while you fill out subpoenas.
Now, what does that mean?
Well, if I'm stuck here, I'm going to make it pay off.
Now, hold on. Just wait a second. Don't you start sticking your nose. Oh, boy.
Who's she talking to now? Uh-huh. What kind of questions is she asking? Okay, well, keep me informed. Eddie, get in here. sister-in-law of yours is asking questions. Questions about Archie's land, about how strange it is that I'm the only builder in town. Who owns Archie's land?
She's just making a pest of herself, that's all, homie. Ain't gonna do her no good.
She's also asking about a little girl visiting Archie. How do you suppose she put together Tina with Archie? You answer me that, huh? Hotter than a whore's breath in here.
Take your rustic homilies and get out, or I'll call the police. Better yet, I'll call the FBI. It's a federal offense to intimidate a witness.
You sit down and shut the hell up. Just who do you think you are? Coming in here, messing around in our business, disrupting our lives. If you want to know anything about Archie Maddox, or about who owns his land, you come to me. You understand that?
What about that snake? Was that supposed to scare me out of town? Don't you get it? If I try to leave town, they'll throw me in jail. I've been subpoenaed. I am stuck here.
If you stay, you might want to think about what this town has done for your sister and her family. We don't like inquisitive strangers coming in here. You might want to think about that before you testify again.
Well, what brings you here?
I just got a visit from Doyle Potter. I'm not about to let some redneck bully intimidate me.
Feel better?
Eddie was the one who shot Larson. Potter was there too.
What?
Oh, I didn't see his face, but I recognized his voice, and he used an inhaler.
You're sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Will that be enough to convict him?
Well, that's not your worry. Besides, that's down the line. First the arraignment, then the indictment against Eddie. He'll pull the rest down.
A favor.
What?
I need time to convince Linda to leave Eddie.
Can't promise that.
When Linda and the kids are out of that house, then you can have him. Otherwise, forget it.
48 hours. Unbelievable.
Brooke, there's something else.
What?
Came from Linda's kids. They used to play near Archie Maddox's house.
Yeah, the guy Larson came to see.
Yeah, and Archie would chase him away whenever a little girl came to visit.
Little girl, who was she?
Her name was Tina.
When was this?
About a year ago, Hilda Potter used to bring her to visit Archie. And there's another thing.
What?
The kids said there was something strange about her.
What do you mean strange?
I don't know, that's all they said. Linda? Linda? Linda?
Hey, Dad.
Me too.
Just came in to get a cup of coffee. I'm doing books. What are you doing here?
Well, I think we should talk.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
Oh, no thanks. I'd like you and the kids to come to LA for a while.
We can't do that. I've got a job. The kids are in school. I can't.
Just for a little while. I mean, say you're taking a vacation. Parents take their kids out of school all the time. They can make it up.
And what about Eddie?
This is not about Eddie. I'm sorry.
What is this really about?
It's about taking a break, you know, from all that's happened. Oh, come on. You see the way Eddie's acting? It's not good for you and it's not good for the kids. You know, guys like Dad and Eddie, well, they never think of the consequences. They're children and they're dangerous. And they'll never grow up because of people like Mother.
And me. Mother and me. That's what you were gonna say. You want us to leave town because you're gonna testify against Eddie.
Linda, honey, listen. It's time to think about you and the kids.
You are destroying my life, Martha. Do you realize that's what you're doing? I'll never forgive you, never.
You okay? Come on, I'll get us a beer.
Thanks for coming. I just didn't want to be alone.
Your sister?
Yeah.
Come on. I got some good news. I've been doing some checking. Archie Maddox did indeed have a daughter named Tina, only the Hall of Records claim that she died 10 years ago.
But the kids said they just saw her a year ago.
Yeah, well, if that's true, then obviously someone faked the death certificate.
Did Archie have any other relatives who could have inherited his land?
Nope, I checked. And with Tina legally dead, Potter was able to buy Archie's land at a public auction. And he got it cheap.
What about Tina?
Well, Mr. Potter's not gonna tell us.
So, I guess that means we're on our way to see Hilda Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I always add extra water. It gets too sweet for me. Whew. I can't bear this heat. I can't imagine how you think I can help you.
Oh, you understand, this is unofficial. We're just trying to tie up some loose ends.
Well, I'm really not aware of what goes on outside this house. I do get out of bed, see a few friends, but my life is really my flowers. These are for my nursery.
Oh, they're beautiful.
People say it's an ugly world. Flowers remind me that the blame lies elsewhere.
Are those your sons?
Yes.
We understand that you would occasionally visit a young girl.
What are y'all doing here?
Doyle, they just...
You got no business here.
Well, as I was telling your wife, it's an unofficial visit.
We've got a call first policy in my house.
Look, they didn't do any...
Sorry for the intrusion, Mrs. Potter. Well, that produced a whole lot of nothing.
It produced a lie.
What do you mean?
Well, Linda's Potter said they only had one son. She just admitted they have two. There was a family picture with two sons, and then a class picture. A school called Rosedale Hall.
Well, never heard of it, but I'll check it out.
Okay.
We've got ourselves a real potential problem here, Eddie, and you're the cause of it.
Mr. Potter, I think I got the situation in hand.
You've got your life in your hands is what you've got. That bitch is gonna get chatted to a grand jury.
She ain't gonna say nothing. I mean, she don't want to...
Shut up! I've had some calls. I know what she's gonna do now. I've got an alibi, and so have the boys. We were playing cards together. You're gonna take this fall by yourself, Eddie.
Yeah, but you said, I mean about friends and sticking together.
The bottom line, Eddie, is we do what's right for Rocky Valley. Now, I'm bringing in jobs. What are you bringing in?
Mr. Potter, me and Linda, we owe you everything. We wouldn't let anybody cause you no trouble.
Well, just keep that sister-in-law of yours from testifying. That's all, Eddie. Goodbye, Eddie.
Well, she's gotta go. You gotta make her go or they're gonna do something desperate.
Eddie, why are you so upset? Did somebody threaten you?
I'm worried for you and the kids.
Oh, they threatened us and you're gonna defend them? Who are they, Eddie? Who?
Hey, honey, you know, you're not seeing the bigger picture, all right? I mean, your sister's ruining everything for them, for us. I mean, we're the town, too.
No, they're the town. You're the ex-con they helped. And I'm the ex-con's wife.
They like us.
As long as we're grateful. We don't owe them anything.
That's what Archie said. Look what happened to him.
How do you know what Archie said? You were there, weren't you?
No, I wasn't there.
What really happened, Eddie?
I don't know. I told you I wasn't there.
You were there. You know what happened, and you gotta tell me. Eddie!
All right, I was there. All right? I was there. But I was in the car. I was driving for Mr. Potter, and I didn't get out of the car. Old Archie got drunk, knocked over a kerosene lamp. You know the story. The whole town knows the story. And it's the truth. I swear it.
And what about Larson? Eddie, look at me. Who shot Larson?
I don't know. Now you leave me alone.
It was you, wasn't it?
It's supposed to be a warning. I didn't mean it. Listen to me. I don't want to scare him. I didn't mean to hurt him.
Eddie. All your life, just one mess after another.
You know, I grew up in a town like Rocky Valley. A life like this. I hated it.
I like small towns.
I bet you don't even know the name of your neighbor in the city.
Yes, I do. Her name is 417.
Yeah, I know you're being funny, but I think you like that way.
I like knowing who I am and making peace with that.
That makes you happy.
Makes me content.
What would make you happy?
To not be depressed by the downside of my choices.
I gather you've decided not to have a family.
Apparently the same goes for you.
My wife and boy were killed by a drunk driver.
Oh, Brooke, I'm so sorry.
Still not afraid to start another family, though.
You have a lot more guts than I have. Success in life to me is how well I handle Plan B.
So you're happier with the compromises?
Only because the unhappiest people I know are the ones who are surprised that life isn't fair. I don't like surprises.
Well, Miss Martha, I like you surprised.
Good night, Brooke.
Good night.
I tell you, you know,
I'm okay, really. I'm fine.
Well, what you described is a four-wheeler with light bars. 2/3 of the vehicles in this town are four-wheelers.
Yeah, but this one had a piece of a barn on it.
And now, will you allow me to assign you a deputy?
A local?
No, I can get someone from another jurisdiction.
That'd take a lot of time.
Well, I'll get right on it. Now, I'll get someone to pick up your car, too.
Thanks, Brooke.
Sure.
Good night.
Sorry about what happened. sorry. Is there somewhere we can talk?
Sounds like Dad's old Plymouth.
It's just, I know everything now. I know that Eddie was there when Archie and Maddox died, and I know Eddie shot Larson.
Oh, thank God. Now you see why you and the kids have to come away with me.
But Eddie told me what happened, and I know what he did is wrong.
Don't finish that sentence, Linda.
He's my husband, Martha, and...
How can I shake some sense into you? Don't you see the pattern? Mother never listened either. Her death was an escape. It was easier for her to die than to face reality. Linda, wait. Please listen to me.
You don't give people any room, do you, Martha? And if they take too much time finding themselves, you just dump them. Eddie's right, you don't care about me.
That's not true.
You're selfish, Martha. You always were. That's why you bailed out on me.
I know the responsibility I left you with. I felt guilty my whole life.
Oh, I'll make you a deal. I'll take your guilt if you give me those years back. I figure you owe me one, Martha.
I do owe you.
You want to help me and the kids? You want to make things right?
Yes.
Then lie to the grand jury and don't tell them about Eddie.
Oh, not necessary.
Come on, get in. It's hospital rooms. Thank you, I'll take it. Your sister okay?
Yeah.
I'll put you up in my hotel. They won't touch you there. You all right? You cold?
Yeah. Guess it's a delayed reaction or something. Oh, thanks. Could we stop by Linda's so I could get something else to wear?
Yeah, sure. I have some interesting news. That school photograph you saw at the Potter's house.
Rosedale Hall?
Yeah, it's in Galveston. It's a special school
Special, huh?
for impaired children. I'll get the car. Miss Potter?
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
How is your sister? I came to check on her.
Well, she's gonna be okay. Mrs. Potter, could I talk to you?
I can.
Mrs. Potter, your husband said that you have only one son. At your house, there were 2 boys in the photo next to you. Why did you lie?
I had 2 sons. One is dead. The other is fine, in spite of what his father says.
May I ask how your other son died?
No.
Mrs. Potter, I know about Tina. I know she's Archie's daughter, and you used to bring her to visit him. The secrets that are buried here are going to come out with or without you. You're going to have to face that fact.
You're doing real well, Brenda. Keep going now. There you go. Good. Good girl, Brenda.
Is this the same school you saw in the picture?
Well, it looks like it.
Just go down the block. Down the corner 2 times. Get ready for our field. It's so much better now.
Well, I think it was the flowers here that convinced Hilda Potter this should be the home for her son.
How'd he die?
Uremia. Poor little guy. One thing after another.
Well, what was the matter with him?
Galactosemia.
What's that?
Disturbance in the metabolism of milk sugar. Retardation, underdeveloped physically, large liver and spleen.
Brooke, the kids said that there was something strange about Tina. They could have meant retarded.
That's odd.
What?
Mrs. Potter comes to visit a young girl that she and Mr. Potter brought us about a year ago from an institution. Her name is Katie Bass, but she calls herself Tina.
A lot of these paintings on the wall are Katie's.
sweetie. Mama's talk to you, sweetie. Hi.
Hi.
Did you paint this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a sunset. It's just beautiful.
Thanks.
You have her records?
Of course. I'll bet they're forged. I beg your pardon?
We have reason to believe Katie Bass's real name is Tina Maddox.
But the Potters themselves brought her to us.
Did you paint this for me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Tina.
Tina.
What's going on?
Eddie, we need to talk.
You kids, go on, get in the house. Come on, get in there. Come on.
Eddie, I think I figured a way out of this mess you got us into.
Mr. Potter, me and Linda.
They took the kids. There was nothing I could have done.
They've taken my kids.
They'll be returned after I testify.
It says after you testify, you saw nothing.
I'm gonna call the police.
No, you're not calling the police. No police, no Akins, no nothing. For a change, you're gonna do what you're told. You've caused enough trouble already. These are my kids. You do what it says. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Listen, you stay by the phone. I gotta give me some stitches.
Where you going? Martha?
Mrs. Potter. Mrs. Potter. Mrs. Potter. Who painted this?
Well, it wasn't Gauguin.
Tina Maddox. Only with forged paper, she's registered at Rosedale Hall as Katie Bass. You visit her there under that name. But you took her to see her father, Archie, under her real name, Tina Maddox.
Archie loved that little girl. But he never told anyone about her. He and his wife were divorced. Tina lived with her mother until she died. Then Archie had to put her in an institution. They just soak up love when they're like that. My son
I know, and I'm so very, very sorry. But now that's over. Your husband murdered Archie Maddox, and he stole his land. And if we hadn't found Tina, he might have gotten away with it. That land belongs to her.
Archie's death was an accident.
Maybe, but the second one wasn't. I saw Larson killed. I saw Eddie do it, and your husband was standing right next to him. Now they've kidnapped my sister's children.
They've gone too far to turn back now.
Stop it. 2 children you love are going to die unless you speak up.
What have you done? What have you done?
Dangerous man, Jake.
What the hell is that?
We're going out of here.
Linda, no. Eddie! Where are they, Eddie?
Easy. There was never no danger. It was like a big game to him, honey, okay? Take it easy, sweetie.
Mommy! Mommy!
Eddie! Take your family in the trailer, Eddie. Get them on in there so we can talk.
We're leaving now. Linda, get the kids in the truck. You too.
Do what I tell you, Eddie.
Not this time.
Hold it right there, son.
You know, it's funny you call me son like that. 'Cause I always looked at you as a father. Even when you was gonna dump me. You and the others. Don't let me take the fall for all of you. And still, I look at you as a father. And them is my family.
We were just trying to motivate you.
Oh, you got me real motivated, Mr. Potter. Real motivated. One question. Being that I owe you and all, was you gonna ask me to kill my kids for you too?
Don't do anything stupid, Eddie.
I'm gonna do something smart for a change. That's gonna hurt you all the more. Because it was dumb old Lady Pitt that done it to y'all.
I guess she's not coming.
Just give her time, Martha. We've lost a lot.
I know. What's going to happen to Eddie?
He'll testify against Jake and the others. They'll plea bargain it from murder 1 down to manslaughter, most likely. Maybe. He's lucky. But the town will be dead to him, and to your sister, too. She and the kids will need you now more than ever.
Can the kids and I come visit you?
Do you want to?
That's what families do, don't they?
Are we a family?
Yeah, we're a family.
We'll work this out. This time I'll be there for you.
I know.
Watch your step, please.
Welcome aboard, ma'am.